Hello guys, in this video we'll be learning about collection framework. So in the collection framework we are learning about one of the hierarchy, that is collection hierarchy. In collection framework we'll be having two hierarchies. The first one is collection hierarchy. We'll discuss about the collection hierarchy. So here is the total collection hierarchy. So collection hierarchy will take one single object as the argument. It takes one object as the argument, only one single object. So this is the collection hierarchy. Collection interface. So the collection interface will provide important methods. Those are we have around 10 important methods inside the collection interface, which will be inherited to all the child interfaces. So we have three child interfaces: list, queue and set. So what are these interfaces? We'll discuss now. List means like in general words we know that to form a list, like we will be making some list, right? So here what are the characteristics of the list? We'll learn now. The first characteristic is list means you will be maintaining the particular numbering mechanism, right? You will be having a list of books. In that, first priority will be given, then you will be storing it as one some book name, like that. Gross. Okay, first inside the list, what is important at your home? Groceries. Then after some clothes, right? This is the way you will be storing the list of items whenever you are going for shopping or anywhere else, like a D-Mart store, like that, right? So list means you have to understand the first characteristic, indexing is supported by the list. That is the characteristic of the list interface. The first characteristic of list is indexing. It supports indexing. It supports indexing. Supports indexing. Right. And the next characteristics of list is duplicates are allowed. Duplicates are allowed. Duplicates are allowed. And next, duplicates are allowed. The first characteristic is it supports indexing. Second characteristic is duplicates are allowed. The third one is insertion order is maintained. Insertion order is maintained. What is meant by insertion order? Insertion order is maintained means, it's simple words. Insertion order is maintained means the way you are grabbing the items, like in the particular order you will be having a list of items. At first you will pick that first item as your first need, right? Suppose I am storing the items like this: groceries, clothing and other extra products. Okay, means whenever you go to the store, okay, D-Mart store, first you will collect groceries on. Means the way you mentioned in your list, first you are giving priority for this one. Groceries will be taken first, then after clothing, then after other products. That is what insertion order. This you will learn in particular when we take the examples. At that time you can clearly understand. So these are the three important characteristics. First, it supports indexing. Indexing is supported. Duplicates are allowed. Duplicates means, again I want to pick groceries at last, extra, so again I can use groceries. Duplicates are allowed. Insertion order is maintained. The way I arrange them, in the same way I will collect the items. So these are the three characteristics of the list interface. Of a list interface, and it will be followed by the child classes also. For array list it will be followed, for linked list also, as well as vector and stack also. These characteristics will be used by all these implementation classes. Under list we have 4 implementation classes. The first one is array list, second one is linked list, third one is vector, and the fourth one is stack. Okay, these are the 4 implementation classes which are the child of the list interface. So the list is having these 3 important characteristics which will be followed by these 4 implementation classes. Okay, the next interface is set. Set is the child of the collection interface. The word set, it refers something unique, right? In general you will be say that I have set of shoes, I have set of books. Means what is meant by set? Set means nothing but where all the group of unique elements, means the element which is taken at first, it will not be repeated again. In simple words, the unique feature of the set interface is it does not allow duplicates. So duplicates are not allowed. Not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed. Indexing is not supported. Indexing is not supported. Indexing is not supported. Insertion order is not maintained. Insertion order is not maintained. So these are the 3 important characteristics of the set interface. It is quite opposite to the list interface, right? In list duplicates are allowed, but in set duplicates are not allowed. In order to refer to the unique elements, indexing is not supported because it uses hashing technique. It uses hash code. It uses hash code. So indexing is not supported for the set family. Insertion order is not maintained. Insertion order means the way we are writing the list, in the same way we will not pick the items in the DMart store, like that, right? So insertion order is not maintained. Suppose I have stored the elements 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 elements I stored inside the set object. These 3 elements are stored inside the set objects like this, 3, 2, 1. We cannot define, either it will be stored as 3, 2, 1 or 2, 1, 3 or any way. Now the queue is the one of the child of the collection interface. Now we'll discuss about the characteristics of the queue interface. The first characteristic is prior to processing. Prior to processing means the priority given for the task. Suppose I have to send email. So before sending email to the other person, first I have to send the email to the boss. Boss is my first priority, and then I will send that same email for the employees next. After first preference is to the boss, then after to the other employees. This is called prior to processing. So based on the position and the designation will be giving priority, right? That will be followed in the queue interface. And next, first in first out. First in first out means like the way elements are given priority in the way first come first serve, right? Inside the queue, suppose there is a memory area like this. The first object entered, this is the first object, then first object will be reflected outside. So if any object is coming after the first object, so it will get the chance only after the first object is eliminated. Means whenever the first object is entered, then while retrieving also, this first object will be coming out. After that, second object, then after third object. Means whoever comes first, he will go out. So in this way it will be executed. That is why it is called as first in first out. We can understand in this way, first come first serve. And when it comes to queue, we have two important classes. The first one is priority queue. Priority queue classes. These are the implementation classes. Second one is linked list. These are the two implementation classes of the queue interface. The first one is priority queue. Priority queue. And another one is linked list. So linked list is also the child of the queue interface. So in the next two videos we'll make the examples, practical examples. In that you will be learning how internally it works. So all those things one by one. Thank you very much for watching it.